Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show, everybody. The wild horses of Corolla are one of the most unique and wonderful sights of the Outer Banks, and there's no better way to see them up close than going off-road on the beach in a Hummer. Wild Horse Adventure Tours can take you there with their Humvee Adventure Tours. Joining us now is Wild Horse Adventure Tours General Manager Dylan Baker to tell us why a Hummer Adventure Tour is not to be missed if you're visiting the Outer Banks. Dylan, welcome back to the Hampton Road Show.
Thanks, Pat.
I mean, what a unique tour this is. It's not just seeing the wild horses. You see a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, especially this time of year, kind of we touched on before. The fall brings a lot of different changes to the Outer Banks, just like everywhere else. You get a lot of migratory birds coming through. You get the fish running, so the fishing's really good. Some of the best weather you're going to see. And the horses as well. They're out and about, less crowds on the beach, so the guides can cover more terrain. It's just a good time of year.
Let's talk about the wild horses there in Corolla. I mean, what an amazing sight. You get to see them on a daily basis. That's really cool.
Yeah, honestly, it's one of those things that is right here in our backyard, and one of the great symbols of, I guess, American freedom, you know, for lack of sounding cliche, but it really is, and to see them up close and personal right there on the beach and in the dunes is one of those experiences you really don't forget. And
the way you get to take people out to see the horses by Humvee, that's a really cool vehicle. Talk about the experience of driving in that.
Truthfully, I think this season expectations for them were pretty high, and I think they exceeded them. We've had a lot of good positive feedback from the tour guides, from the people who've been out there with them. The guys at Beach Ready Auto did an outstanding job fitting them for touring purposes. We can get large parties up to 13 in them, so before we had to split groups up, send several vehicles out there. Now we can send them out there in one vehicle with the guide, give them the opportunity to educate and lessen our impact on the beach and the environment up there.
Like the main draw are the wild horses that roam the beaches there, free to roam, beautiful sight, amazing, great photo opportunities. Tell us about these horses, and are they in danger, and what's the biggest concern right now?
There are some concerns going on. We've seen a big influx of people coming in from those southern beaches. Also, the housing developments up there are starting to take over some of the previously grazable land. And there are laws in place. For example, you have to stay 50 feet from them at all times, can't pet them, can't feed them. But you know, the folks that come in from out of town, they just simply don't know that these laws exist. So really, kind of where we are as a company, we're hoping to kind of raise some of that awareness, you know, educate the people about the problems so we can ensure that they're here for the future generations to enjoy.
And this is a great time of year for a Humvee wild horse tour, isn't it?
It's an epic time in the Outer Banks. Like I said, weather's phenomenal. As for touring purposes, I know I've been getting a lot of feedback from the guides. A lot of wildlife out there. I was a guide myself for years, and I know this time of year you always look forward to it. So definitely worth checking out for sure.
You'll see ospreys, maybe some eagles. You never know what you're going to see with a Hummer Adventure Tour. Book your Hummer Adventure Tour at Wild Horse Adventure today. Visit wildhorsetour.com or call 252-489-2020. Dylan Baker, thanks, man. Good to see you.
Chris, thanks, sir.